Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my reading journal. I have been wanting to make a reading journal for almost a year now, and I have been constantly procrastinating it again and again because I feel like there's just a lot of craft stuff involved in it which I did not have. But yesterday I finally put my foot down and I ordered a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna first show you what all stuff I got. Everything is off of Amazon, so it's gonna be easy to find for you guys as well in case you want to make one as well. So first I just got this plain diary. It was 400 bucks, and I actually wanted the dotted pages. That's what I got. And in the dotted pages category there were like limited number of colors available, so I got this light green one which I think looks really pretty. It's like matcha color, you know, and I love matcha, so this is a perfect choice for me. I got some other craft stuff as well which I have here in this box. So I got these 24 colors double head colored pens. So they're basically like a bunch of sketch pens in 24 shades. It has like two ends, so this one is like a brush which is great for like doing sketch pen kind of things, and then this end is like tipped end, sort of like to use it as a pen. And I just feel like this gives a lot of variety for me to use it as a sketch pen as well as a pen. And we also have obviously so many colors, and this was also not expensive at all, only 300 bucks, so a good investment. I basically wanted my reading journal to look as colorful as possible, and I really hope using these it will look colorful. And talking about colorful, I also got these sheets, glue sheets of different colors. I got the pastel shade bundle. There was one in bright colors as well, and I'm honestly thinking that I might get that one as well. These were all online, and the minimum quantity to get in one order were 2 pieces, so I got the pastel ones because I feel like pastel ones would I would be using them the most. So I got 2 of these. Quite a lot of pastel shades in there. I got 2 of those. Again, not expensive. Got both within 100 bucks. And then I also got, like, I thought when I was buying it, this is a very good purchase. It's gonna make my journal look very aesthetic. But now that I have it, I don't know how I will use it. So I also got black sheets. Now that I think about it, I think I should have gotten the bright colored sheets along with the pastel ones that are black, but I'm pretty sure I'll find some use for them. I saw Rachel Catherine do like a Hall of Fame section in a reading journal which had a black backdrop, so maybe I could use a similar thing. But yeah, same price both of them. And then I got like this Fevistick roller, which is like a glue roller. Just apply it onto the sheet that you want to stick like a tape, and it's much less messy and much easier to use than a glue stick. So I got this as well. This is 100 bucks. This might be a little expensive when it comes to glue, but I feel like it was a good investment for me to be able to work on my journal fast. Yeah. And then obviously just a bunch of other stuff, scale, rubber, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to work on this, and I'll show you guys the process that I'm doing to make my spreads and everything, and I hope you guys enjoy it. so long to work on that, but it was also so much fun. I loved it so much. So you guys saw what spreads I did, but I want to show you close up because I'm so proud of this. Okay, so here's my journal. We have like this intro page which I haven't filled in yet. I will fill it. I basically wanted to do a 2024 spread as well, but I don't want to do those monthly breakdowns for each of the months because I feel like that'll be too much work. I'm in the middle of November right now, so I will do a November December like reading log, but for the months before that, sorry, I was rudely interrupted by my phone dropping from this very weird stand that I have. Anyways, yeah, so I was saying that I don't want to do a monthly log for all of the months of 2024. I will do one for November and December because they're yet to come. Yeah, so I just did like the basic spreads that I could think of. Yeah, so starting off, we have this 2024 cover page we have over here. I honestly really like it. I think this might be the most creative thing I've ever done, which is kind of sad. But yeah, anyways, moving on, I have our monthly reading tracker, which is basically showing how many books I read in each month of the year. So January we have 6, February we have 4, March 3, April 6, and so on. November is still going on and December hasn't yet started. And then on the right hand side, we have this sort of like a library setup where we have blank books, and for every book that I've read, I fill that in with a color, and each color corresponds to a particular genre. So you can see the genres down here. So we have pink for romance, light blue for YA fantasy, purple for adult fantasy, stuff like that. And then I filled in all of the books that I have read so far in 2024. And now obviously looking at it, I did print a pretty big bookshelf because I've read only 50 books so far, and I maximum read 15 or 20 more. So I'm only going to fill like the first shelf of here, but it's fine. I'll hopefully not make this mistake for the 2025 tracker that I make. I'm really proud of this. And moving ahead, obviously before I do the November and December spreads that I talked about, I want to do a series tracker, which is basically all the series that I'm in the middle of, or if there's any series that I've finished in this past year, I'm going to include that in the series tracker as well. I will have to look for more ideas on Pinterest, on YouTube, and everywhere else. So I'm leaving this for tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever I want to do, because I'm tired. For now, this is what we have, and we're going to add the series tracker tomorrow. my reading journal, and I did the monthly spreads like I said I will. And honestly, I am so happy with these. I still have not obviously filled in the December reading list because it's not December yet for me. I don't know when this video will be up, but it's not December. So I'm leaving that page for once, you know, December is over and I know what all books I read in the month, but I just couldn't resist myself from doing the cover page for December because the design was so cute. I found it on Pinterest. Everything that you're seeing over here except the design for the series tracker is pretty much off of Pinterest. So yeah, I didn't show you guys that. I made the series tracker like I told you guys I will, and honestly, I really like it. It's very important, I feel like, to have a series tracker because I start a lot of series and I don't finish them or I completely forget about them, especially when it comes to romance series. For example, the Maple Hill series, I read the first 2 books, but I haven't read the third one, and I was not planning on reading it for a very long time. But now that I have it on my series tracker, I think that will be an extra initiative for me to pick it up. So yeah, there are a bunch of other series that I have over here. I have left 2 pages blank after my series tracker because, like I said, if I read more series, start more series, it'll be good to leave a page in between rather than, you know, starting the entire series tracker again on a different page. Coming to the November reading list, I honestly love it. It's giving the entire fall vibes. I'm in love with it. And then in December, giving the Christmassy vibes, but don't have the books for it yet. But yeah, I think that's all I have to show you guys for my reading journal, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have a reading journal, if you want to make a reading journal, anything literally, you can tell me down in the comments. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon. Bye.